Good morning. It's just after, well, it's coming up to 9:30. I've been on the path or the way from about just after 6 this morning. I'm absolutely knackered. 3 hours of walking, and we've gone up in elevation by 770 metres. Still have over double that to go, up to 1,440 metres up to get over the Pyrenees. I've just stopped at one of the first sort of refuges on the way in Orisson, and there's nothing after this for about 17 kilometres. So it's going to be a long walk, a long day. Can't really stop here. It's only 9:30 in the morning, but it might be nice somewhere along the way to just stop and sleep for a bit, because I am knackered, and last night was not the best night's sleep ever. It was a long day of travelling, and the beds they're like plastic mattresses and a plastic bag of a pillow, which they give you a very loose sort of netting to go over. So it's not exactly quiet. It was also raining during the night, and it was very warm, so it was really humid. And with the plastic sheeting underneath you, you don't really get rid of all the sweat. It just sort of sits on your body and builds up. So it wasn't a comfortable night's sleep, and I am absolutely wrecked. So leaving just after 6 wasn't a bad thing. It was lovely to see the sunrise, but it's a killer. My hips are really sore, and I think not sleeping well last night has really had an impact on me this morning. So I'm going to have a coffee, might have something to eat, and then I'm going to continue up, because it's a long way to go. I've now passed the halfway mark on my first day. It's just gone past 11:30, so I know it's 5.5 hours of walking, but once we get to the peak, it's quite fast downhill. Downhill sections will be very welcome, but the scenery up here is still amazing. There's still loads of people walking as well. And I have a funny feeling the two behind me are Irish. Well, say Irish. They're from Ireland. There seems to be loads of people. So far I've bumped into 2 Dutch people, a Belgian girl, a couple of Germans, an English guy this morning. Of course there's going to be French and Spanish people in this as well. So you're getting your money's worth anyway, you know. It's still a hard slog, but I think it's worth it. Really starting to understand why people talk about this first stage of the Camino being really important. It's absolutely knackering. It really is. Up about 1,000 metres now. 3,000 feet, somewhere around there. And it just keeps going up. The path is still going up ahead of me. Up to 1,400 metres. But it's extremely peaceful. The scenery's gorgeous. Other than birds tweeting, and you can possibly hear the rattle from the bells, the cow bells that are around some of the sheep, the horses and the cattle that are roaming around up here. It's just silence. You really get the notion that if you can do this bit, then the rest of the Camino is going to be easy. Because this is a killer. I'm knackered. I've paracetamol and ibuprofen in me because my hips are killing. The constant uphill walks. Whenever it levels out, it tends to be okay. And when there is a slight downhill bit, it's a gift. Maybe it's the altitude. I don't know, but it's knackering. If I can get to where I need to be tonight without dying, then we should be alright. I don't think there's even a signal up here, but apparently WhatsApp does work if you send an emergency message out. So if I collapse, then I'll send a WhatsApp to somebody and let you know that I'm dead. Finally made it. I'm on the highest part of the Camino Francés. There's a small hill up behind me. This is Lepoeder, I think it's pronounced. Could be completely wrong. My pronunciation of these places is diabolical, but the view is just magnificent. Didn't think I was going to get here. And if you had asked me like at 11 o'clock this morning, are you going to make it? No, I would have said no. It's all downhill from here, and hopefully somewhere to sleep for the night, a bit of good food, get some clothes washed, and hopefully get this video to you too. And there at the bottom of the hill, Roncesvalles monastery, where hopefully we'll be sleeping tonight after a long